Today, Attorney General Dana Nessel and I announced a $600 million agreement to settle the civil lawsuits brought against the state of Michigan by Flint residents after the water supply was switched to the Flint River in April of 2014. From our first month in office, we made it clear to our teams that even though we inherited a situation that occurred before we took office, it was our obligation to get the best possible settlement for the children and families of Flint as quickly as we could. I've made protecting all Michiganders and their access to clean water a priority for my administration to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. What happened in Flint should never have happened, and financial compensation with this settlement is just one of many ways we can and will continue to show our support for the city of Flint and its families. Our ongoing support includes coordination with the city as they work to complete lead service line replacement, $120 million in the budget to clean up drinking water through investments in water infrastructure, setting aside millions in our budget for Flint to provide nutrition programs, child health care services, early childhood programs, lead prevention and abatement, school aid, and services to seniors. My administration also created the Office of the Clean Water Public Advocate and appointed the Clean Water Public Advocate and an Environmental Justice Public Advocate. And Michigan now has the strictest lead and copper water quality standards in the nation. We reached this settlement because further delays were unacceptable, and I want to acknowledge that Flint residents have been beyond patient. We recognize that the settlement may not completely provide all that Flint needs. We hear and respect those voices and understand that healing Flint will take a long time. The uncertainty and troubles that the people of Flint have endured is unconscionable. It is time for the state to do what it can now, and that many will still feel justifiable frustration with a system and structure that at times is not adequate to fully address what has happened to the people in Flint over the last 6 years. Our ongoing efforts in today's settlement announcement are important steps in helping all of us take an important step forward, so that we can keep working together toward the brighter future that the residents of Flint and our entire state deserve.